I ain't studying you in the regular language means I really don't care what his position is based upon his political motives.
Tell everybody how much you love 810 News Media Group.
810 News Media Group. I love them because they got the message to sports Negro up in California for burning them jockeys from under the bridge and sending them to Flint because nobody recognizes the dark man no more. They rather to burn them out and talk about NRA, Negro racket ass, and you ain't getting no.
Yes, I had a cocktail.
I'm in the building, family. I'm gonna wait till y'all tap in. Y'all let me know what's going on. Y'all let me know what's going on. Let me get over here and send it over here. Let me post this thing in X. I'm trying to get all myself down. Okay, I'm in the building with y'all. Okay, there we go. I'm in the building. Good evening. I guess when y'all come on, y'all hit that like button on your way in. Don't all come on at one time. What's up, beautiful people? Y'all let me know what's going on. Because I'm out the loop, family. I don't know what's going on. I am out the loop. Ain't like I want to be in anyway, but I am out the loop. Oh, shit, I forgot. Hold on 1 second, family. Get all this stuff together. I am back, family. Yes, I am in the. Today I did legs day today, and I'm hurting like hell. But let me get over here. What's up, Marcia, in the building? 1/3 of the firm. How y'all doing, family? I'm gonna put together members only. You know what I'm saying? We probably gonna need to chop it up with each other. You know. Damn, they saying El Abdul Saeed won by about 15,000 votes, just under 1%, 1 percentage point, according to the Associated Press. I love some of this stuff I'm seeing, family. I mean, well, we knew this was gonna happen. Let me go and put this up here. This post from Michigan now. And you see this saying 25% of his votes were from Republicans wanting him to run against Rogers. I love how they paint this picture already. Check the stats, not likely. It says the way third person does not make one a policy expert. It just makes someone who has different agenda. I do not get it where, I mean, I never seen nothing like this, family, where I'm not going to get up here and lie to y'all and act like we wasn't going to be going through this part of it. It's just, not that I do want to call out, Brother Martin or anything, but I'm just saying we got to do a little better. We got to do a little better in things that we going on. Get with people. This is the best time right now. Get on board right now and talk about tangibles. How you doing, Denise Cousins? How you doing, the lovely Wanda Smith in the building? Because like I say, I'm watching a lot of stuff I'm seeing that I see. Ah, damn. That's how they did. It's a Jameer Gibbs. Let me put this up on here for Winters get here. How damn. That's how they paying the running backs paid and went up. Y'all see this shit? I mean, not to see no shit or nothing, but Jameer Gibbs and the Detroit Lions reached an agreement today on a 3-year, $67.5 million deal that could be worth up to $75.75 million, includes $51.5 million guaranteed. This makes him the NFL highest paid running back, confirmed by the Athletes First agent, Todd France. Todd France on IG. Damn. Okay, shit. I mean, look, running backs, they getting paid again. Now let's get back to what we was talking about. I just had to highlight that, family. I'm going to be talking about the sports, and I got that from Woodward Sports. I'm just saying, hold up. I meant to put this up here. I saw this from the Young Turks. I mean, is this what this finna be like? Hold on. Hold up 1 second. Is this what we finna be going through? This is what's kind of blowing my mind. What's up? What's up, Wig? I see you in the building. You know, I got to hold it down. You know, right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He the highest paid right now. Michelle Young, how you doing, beloved? If we finna be, I wanted to put this up here. I know a lot of people wouldn't have touched on this, but I'm not everybody. I'm trying to go a little international. But this is Scott Jennings and Van Jones unite to defend AIPAC. I'm just putting this out here. This is some of the stuff. And you see this off TYT. I got this off my Facebook. What's up, my fellow 7th Wardian in the building? What's up, shooting the shit? T, how you doing, beloved? Let me play this for y'all before Winters get here, She'd be like, why I'm talking about national politics and shit.
Demonization of AIPAC. AIPAC is made up of Jewish Americans. Mm-hmm. They're people who want to participate in politics. And so, yes, there are other issues being discussed. Yes, there's candidate qualities. Yes, there's tactics. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it seems to me that is the motivating matter here. And the Democratic Party is making clear they want nothing to do with anybody who supports the fact that our ally Israel is fighting against these terrorists in the Middle East.
His position is for a full military embargo of the state of Israel. Why is AIPAC so mad? This guy is saying that the United States government can't even sell defensive weapons to Israel, which would make Israel completely defenseless. Now, that would be a reason for a group of people who cares about Israelis to say, this is not our guy.
So, Van, can I just say that? So David Axelrod was also part of that panel, and to be fair to CNN, Axelrod said, well, as a Jewish American, I disagree with you guys, but it is funny to have Scott Jennings and Van Jones agree. No, AIPAC is super important. AIPAC is precious. AIPAC's never done anything wrong. Well, they make it sound like, you're just attacking AIPAC because they're supporting the Jewish state. Like, they're innocent. They haven't, we're trying to influence Congress? Don't be ridiculous. Well, really? Well, let's dive in from Sludge here and find out how much of an impact they've had. So AIPAC's PAC and Super PAC, the United Democracy Project, by the way, hilariously ironic title, when they're trying to basically take our democracy away, have combined for more than 104.3 million in political spending so far in the 2026 cycle. According to a review of the FEC data, the figures that figure does not include spending to influence voters by allied super PACs like Democratic Majority for Israel, or by a sprawling network of pop-up super PACs that were seeded by UDP or DMFI. They explained that as recently as 2021, AIPAC had never directly donated to a federal candidate. Its PAC made its first donations in January 2022. They had done.
I just wanted to put that up. Spent over $100 million on U.S. elections. Shit. I'm just saying. I'm not knocking nothing. I'm just saying they spent over $100 million on U.S. elections. I just wanted to put that up there. Let me stop doing that. Let me go over here and do this one. I'm doing this for the good brother Marcus Fielder. Here you go, good brother. This how it turned out for the first ward, because these was the 3 city councils. Seats that was up. First ward, Arthur Woodson had 625. 625. Deborah J. Coleman had 471. Cynthia Hayes had 384. So Arthur Woodson and Deborah J. Coleman will be going on to the next round. And for the second ward, you had LaShawn Johnson at 698 votes and Liddell Lewis at 426 votes. You had Maurice Davis in third with 277. Sis Audrey with 197, and LaQuindra Hodge at 95. So you see for the second word, the top 2 vote getters is LaShawn Johnson at 698 and Ladell Lewis at 426. So they'll be moving on to the next round. And then when we got down here to the 5th ward, you had Joel Arnold at 465, Dewani Robinson at 406, Montez Davis at 364, and Jerron Dotson at 95. The top 2 vote getters of the 5th ward would be Joel Arnold at 465, Dewani Robinson at 406. And then for the 8th ward, you had Ezekiel Harris. Oh, I'm saying Ezekiel Elliott, the running back. Ezekiel Harris, 752. Casey Lester, 406. And Brandon Jameson, 139. So the top 2 vote getters in the 8th ward would be Ezekiel Harris at 752 coming in at 1, and Casey Lester at 406 coming in the seconds. I'm doing this for the good brother Marcus Fielder. And you know, brother, I ain't got no problem with putting you hip to back what's going on. Miss Karaja, how you doing, beloved? Merck 76, thank you for tapping in, beloved. I'm going to get the next one for you, man. I'm going to get that. Oh, no, right here. And this is right here for the mayor race. Let me put this up here for you. This is the mayor race. I'll read it for you. Sheldon Neely, the current mayor, had 5,132 votes. Tanya Burns, the councilwoman from the 6th ward, had 3,913 votes. You have Roshonda Womack coming in 3rd at 1,709. Then you have Micah Owens with 1,195. But the top 2 vote getters would be Sheldon Neely, the current mayor, at 5,132. And number 2 would be Tanya Burns coming in at 3,913. And that's for the good brother Marcus Fielder. I was just giving it a rundown. Oh, no, brother, you good. There's no problem with it. But I was just looking at that like, can y'all believe $100 million was spent? Hey, I'm not here to say good or bad. This is the game. I'm just saying it's the game. It's money in politics. But I'm just like, damn, $100 million. And then I'm seeing the way they want to go up at Abdul. And I get it. To me, I do think the Democratic Party is probably fractured. But I don't think it's fractured in the way like it should be did away with. No, I think it's fractured in a good way. It's not, we finna not, they not letting you go along with the get along, meaning y'all gonna keep promising us nothing and deciding to pay a hand few. What's up, Sir Gregory? Thank you for tapping in, good brother. Said, find how many absentee ballots were turned in and compared to their total. I have no idea, Michelle. I'm gonna try to get on that tip for you. How you doing, the lovely Maria Carter? Thank you for tapping in, cuz I'm gonna try to get that for you, Michelle. I wish I did have the answer for that. I'm just saying, I got a better question for y'all in the chat. Do y'all think this was a fair election? That's what I want to ask. Do y'all think in this chat, if you think it was a fair election, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it wasn't, if it isn't, put a 2 in the chat. And then we can have a discussion about it after we see how y'all gonna vote. I see it's 51 of y'all in here. Hit that like button. Otis is holding it down. Winters will be here. She's taking care of business. I don't know. Maybe she getting us a cut of deal for us. Okay, H Spragg. Shout out to H Spragg and Jed and this INA team. Let me say, okay, so far only one person think it wasn't a fair election. Cuz got a half in there. What's up? What's up, No Games? Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Now I ask y'all either put a 1 or a 2. 1, you think if it was a fair election, and 2, if you thinking, well, now we got to play the game right, family. We got to play the game right. I see Esther in there. See, 2 people know how to play it right. H Spragg, but I feel you, cuz. I feel you. I feel you with the half. And that's what's up, KD. The lovely KD is in the building, 1/3 of the firm. Thank you for tapping in. And family, we're trying to get to that 10K. So tell a friend to subscribe to the channel, become a member. This is probably the closest to fair. This is probably I feel you. And okay, y'all playing the game now. Y'all playing, y'all doing it right. Oh, Maria Carter just dropped 5 memberships in this thing. Shout out to everybody who got a membership. You heard? Thank you, Cuzzo. Thank you. Mayorio 1. Okay, Mayor. Okay. I'm just asking. Loving me. Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Thank you. Wanda Smith. Thank you for Wanda saying, hey, listen, she put a 2 up there. And that's what I'm saying. I see how y'all broke it down, KD and Marcia, because how Tanya did squeeze through that thing. And I get it. And it does show that 2,900 that did not agree with the mayor. That dude won't change. I get all. What's up, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis, coming from the Sparta, Tennessee? Shout out to my Gaddis clan. So did everybody see Sheriff Swanson video about the race shortage yet? LOL. I mean, damn. Denise, I see you. Look, maybe it's things called, to me, you know, it was enough to me. I want to say it's fair, but I got like a little non-bias to it. And I'm just saying, for me personally, because if it was fair with the mayor race, then it was fair with the council race. I can't say, you know what I'm saying? Look, T put a 0.5. I can't say if it was fair for the mayor race, but it wasn't fair for the council race. Maybe we didn't get the people we wanted. Don't get it wrong. I swear up and down, I thought it was going to be Sis Audrey, Muhammad, and Maurice. I read that totally wrong, the second ward. I read that all the way wrong. I did see a lot of LaShawn signs out there. I'm being honest with you. When I rode through there, I didn't think some of the new 6th ward would have voted for LaShawn. But then again, I don't know everything, family. Let me be honest with y'all. Some things I read the 5th ward wrong. I wanted to be right. I don't know why I read it wrong, but that's me again, not being able to read it for what it was. And I was being told that I shouldn't have been surprised that it was Joel and DeWan, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have been on certain aspects, on certain things that I didn't see. And you're right with that, cuz we don't know what happened behind closed doors or with the mail-ins. But that's why it was a lot of LaShawn signs, no lies told. And that's where it make me think. Yeah, I'm waiting to see how the absentee ballots thing's gonna play out, beloved. That's exactly what I want to know if Liddell Johnson got over half absentee ballots. I want to know too, because some of the stuff ain't making sense. What's up, Cicero? Thank you for tapping in, good brother. Some of it ain't making sense, and I know I shouldn't be wrong at what I'm saying, but this is my thing, family, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. If Eric Mays taught them how to play the ballot game, let's just be absentee ballot game. How is it that if it's only, and just think about it, LaShawn just got allegedly, if it is played like that, is that to say that how can LaShawn know how the absentee ballot game go and the other side don't? What's up, sweetheart Shell? Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Said, did LaShawn assist others like she did the first time, allegedly? I have no idea, but I don't understand how the other ones don't know it. I'm not surprised that people didn't vote for Maurice out of jealousy, not because he was the best person for the job. And that's what I think it is, family. I think what we do when we take down certain individuals here, we make it hard for them to be elected. And I didn't have no take in that. Like I said, I'm like I said, I read the room wrong. It just blew my mind. I was up here like LaShawn didn't have a what's her name, and I came back on here Wednesday morning and apologizing because I owed that to her. I ran my mouth. I owed her that. And am I mad? Like maybe I shouldn't have opened my mouth. That's what I get for reading the room wrong. Me thinking it was gonna be DeWan and Montez, which I thought it was gonna be. I read that wrong. I should have figured that Joel was going to get in there. I don't know why I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But the primary, it's a big thing about getting your people out to vote. And like I said, that was a close, good race right there. I got no, listen, hey, Fifth Ward, it was what it was. Maurice still has that Trump stigma attached to his name. Oh, most definitely shooting the shit, T. Shoot, I'm going to be honest with you. And don't think that Bishop Martin is the only one who holding, if he act like he the only one mad at Muslims. Don't think that. Don't think that. To me, we got some of the hardest, and I'm being honest, stigma we have on religion. You know what I'm saying? We just as bad as the other ones. And I'm talking about in the black. Now I'm talking to the blacks now. We get caught up in the same thing, not understanding if you're a black Muslim, if you're a black Christian, y'all both up under the same BS. And we let it play. True enough, we don't probably got the best working relationships with no communities. Let's just don't act like it's just certain ones, just one or two. We don't have, and hell, we don't even have the best ones for ourselves because we out here not expecting nothing. All we do is, and I get it, we taking the lesser of two evils from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party. The Republicans just tell you how they feel. Hey, Wanda Smith, hey, listen. It worked. For some, it worked for. George, the only candidate that knocked on my door, that's why he got my vote. And I like what he said when he came on 810. Hey, beloved, I understand it. Believe me, I truly get I truly get it. And, you know, and sometimes, and I see people trying to change the language. How you doing, Raw and Uncut? Thank you for tapping in. What's up, Stanley Wood? It's the other 1/3 of the firm. Thank you for tapping in. And also Ahmad. I get it. I see the change. People trying to say people don't want the going back and the forth, the messiness in politics. Only thing I say is if it's truth, it's not messy. Only time people want stuff to be messy, long as a person telling the truth, man, I don't give a damn. But now if you just doing it being high, because you got your own agenda, then that's when it is messy. That's when it is messy. But telling the truth on the living conditions of people in this in the city of Flint don't make no sense. Even with Mr. Peachy, even though I know he be I ain't gonna say floating that line, but allegedly he act like he got a problem with certain individuals. But to see that he even coming down there, Peachy been coming down there, but I think his gripe should be more with that fourth ward council person, because why she ain't bring nothing. And then again, I'm gonna say with the land bank, why is the land bank is not made to keep up their property? You might need to do some changing on that. What's up, Concrete Jungle? Thank you for tapping in. Some things you might have to change around. Hire the people around here. It's not hard to do. Mickey, we have time now for each citizen in Flint to go to the city clerk and remove deceased families from voter roll and family that have moved so absentee ballots are not an issue in November. Lovely Michelle Young, you know they had, beloved, they had years to get this together. All the way back probably in 2004. They had years to get this together. It doesn't make sense. When I went down there and was seeing what Paul's setup was, and we can't keep using, because after the city manager was gone and that 800 million came through, but money somehow found to go all the other places, and what Paul was working with, it doesn't make any sense. Still continue to this day, it doesn't make any sense. You can go any other municipality, how they cameras works is working way better than Flint. What Flint has paid and what they getting in return, they not getting their buck. They not getting the bang for their buck, in my humble opinion. How you doing, the lovely Sandra Nichols Martin? Thank you for tapping in. Somewhere, somehow, the ball is getting dropped. Just like people, like I said, do y'all want me to put your picture back up? The water, I'll do it for y'all. Because, I mean, I'm not on here. I'm not in nobody camp. I just believe in we just keeping it real, in my humble opinion, on some of the things that's going on. I'm not saying it can't be changed around. Let me put this up for y'all. I'm not saying it can't be changed around. But do y'all want? I'm just saying, should people, you see that stuff at the bottom of that cup right there? That's nasty. Why should people have to put up with that? Yeah, but what are we going to get from our third governor, though? It's like we just giving the third governor, she getting put in, and what are we gaining from it? That's my thing. Like, should Flint still have to go through this? This 2026, this was just Sunday. And he has a filter. So how much is the filters really helping? This is where we at with this. I don't know what else. If you know, you see this right here. Look what this brother said. The Detroit Free Press said that people are happy in Flint to get their last water pipeline in. Is that a lie? Hell yeah. Allegedly, I'm gonna go with that. But that's what I'm saying. If this was just the water Sunday. This from my brother Elliot to stay in the 7-4. This from his water, filtered though. This is what this man is left, and people think like somebody gonna drink that shit. This is crazy right here. This is crazy, but I don't know. Listen, family, I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm just a little small time podcaster. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Oh, I ain't mess with that. Let me see. Okay, I see what you put up here. Ain't no thing. I got it. I'm just saying we got a lot of things to worry about, family. I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. Okay, look at Michael Owens gave his Hey, look, it's gonna listen. Politics is finna get rough. I was trying to get some other stuff for y'all. I'm trying to put it up right here for y'all. Let me see what I missed. Sister Santa, how you doing? Yes, our water is not fixed. I don't know what else to tell you. Let me just see. I just saw the city digging up for pipeline replacement in front of Graveyard on Court and Bradley Road with the company removing concrete. Wow. I don't know what you're saying, Miss T. I'm lost on that. I'm lost on that right there. Oh yeah, Malcolm X lid in Flint. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to put it up. Like we gotta get ready for a lot of stuff that's going on, family. I did ask y'all, do y'all think What she coming to split? How she coming to split the vote again? What's going on, Miss Tia? You got me confused. I don't know what you're saying right there. Can you enlighten me on what you're talking about? I don't get it. I'm trying to be honest. I'm kind of lost what you're talking about. What is? I mean, like, can you just tell me, get to the point? 'Cause I'm lost. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, Michelle Young, that was today. No, they still trying to get that replacement stuff done. How you doing, the lovely Linda Chilton? Thank you for tapping in. I do agree with you. We just had something else go down. Let me take this out. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Let me put this up, family. We can read this together. I just got this sent to me. It says a family in Mississippi is calling for answers after 29-year-old Tasia Fortune was found hanging from a tree Monday in the backyard of a vacant home in Jackson. Officers responded to the 500 block of road of remembrance where they located Tasia, who was sadly deceased. Tasia's body will be sent to the Mississippi State Medical Examiner Office for an autopsy to determine the cause and manner of death. Oh my God! Like this is what we got going on, family. Do anybody understand? Like where we at? Like in 2026 now. This is where we headed back to. The lovely Deborah Luna is in the building. How you doing, beloved? You for sure, beloved, that she running for as a write-in, Miss Tia? Are you sure? She didn't concede, so the votes only go to Burns or Neely. She is saying Womack didn't concede, so the votes only go to Burns or Neely. Okay. Oh, damn, Lolene Kimmons. Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Said, yep, in Jackson, Mississippi. Hot damn. How you doing, the lovely Tracy Frazier? That young lady right here is running as a write-in for the 4th Ward. Hey, well, okay. I didn't know. You know more than I know. Shit, I didn't know. All I was going by the paper said that it was Neely and Tanya. Did you talk about the young man at the Bliss Fest? What happened at the Bliss Fest, beloved? What's up, Sarah P? Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Hey, she got the right to do what she want to do. I can't knock that. If that's where you see that at? I didn't even see that. The lovely Lanita Murray. How you doing, beloved? Thank you for tapping in. See, Tracy said, good evening to everyone. I mean, if she want to, she got the right to do what she want to do. If she thinks she can get it as a write-in, I don't know. It says, how about the bad water notice that the city of Burton residents got in the mail? That's terrible. What's up, the lovely Kay Weathers in the building? How you doing, beloved? Oh, you sent it? Okay, let me check it out. Okay, damn. Several items have been submitted to the Michigan State Police Crime Laboratory forensic testing. Shit. Lon Hartman is alert after getting stronger every day and communicating with those closest to him as investigators continue to work to determine how the Detroit mentor suffered severe injuries at the Bliss Music Festival. Damn. Hartman was found with serious lacerations to his neck during the festival in northern Michigan on July 12th. What the fuck? Is this what you saying? He got caught bullshitting out there? He loved his life. Friends demand answers after Detroit mentor severely injured at Bliss Fest. I'm saying this is, okay, he works with kids. He mentors underprivileged kids in Detroit. He just got a new place and he was excited about it. He just got his degree, so he had all these good things going for him. Why would he do this to himself? They was trying to say Hartman said she had spoken with him since the incident, believes his injuries were not self-inflicted. Damn. Said Garner says Hartman has told her what he says happened, but she declined to share those details. When asked about whether those conversations convinced her Hartman injuries were not self-inflicted, Gardner responded, "Oh, absolutely." The Emmett County Sheriff Office says the investigation remains an active priority. Okay. Investigators say they are following leads, conducting interviews, and processing evidence. Several items have been submitted to the Michigan State Police Crime Laboratory for forensic tests. Investigators are asking anyone, did the man survive? What other information? If he survived, that should be enough. Said Amir Hassan didn't win. Okay. People powered by Flint. Not okay. Let me see. They were okay. I got you. They were not self-inflicted. Let me see. She a write-in and to use some of those votes for Tanya. She being paid. She wasn't even close. Hey, so that is true. I don't know what's going on, beloved. I do not know. I'm telling y'all. I'm being honest with y'all. LaShawn Johnson won as a write-in. Hey, anything can happen. Lightning can strike twice. And that on that KWA water line. Wow. Let me see what Lasagna Larry said. From Flint, the only city that let people run for write-in after they have lost, shaking my head. Hey, that's how it is. If Womack runs as a write-in, she is definitely was sent because her numbers at the poll wasn't close enough. So I don't see anything on Womack's page. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing. Let me see. Hey, Mickey. What's up, Petty Fish, one of the mods in the building? I hope you do feel about that insensitive Flint trying to move young certified professionals into that Flint at $5K a person. How you feel about that initiative of Flint trying to move young certified professionals? Shit, they trying to change. They want a new Flint. They say they tried to cut his head off and the sheriff said it was suicide. Oh, my God. The sheriff said it was a suicidal. That was here, wasn't it? Hey, that tell you all you need to know right there. Who they know is that guy they found in the tent. I'm guessing they probably like he lived. He was a performer at the event. Hot damn, and they tried to take his ass out. She a right into using. People, they were both. They were not. I got you. Predominantly white attendees at these festivals. Shit, Deborah. Yes, he's in the hospital in critical condition. Shit, I thought, okay. No, he talking to the people now, Sally Belly, from what I'm reading. That man was left there and you didn't hear much about it because he was at a high fluent function. Shit, that usually do it right there. Fluent, that'll do it. Even live police records calls were like, well, get somebody there. Wow. Womack wasn't a writing. She was a true person running for the city of Flint. That's what's supposed to say how. B. Smalls, Rose did the same thing. Yeah, 5K will get them a month in a new lease. Wow. There's another one I sent. Okay, I'm finna look at it. Shit, they out here, they not playing around. Listen, all I can say, let me see. It says, let me see. It says questions mount after Illinois man Gerald Jackson found dead near Electric Forest Festival in Michigan. Damn. Man, listen, these people, I see that. Yeah, nah, this is not no accident. I've been keeping up with it, posted it on Reboot. Damn, I hear you. This shit is getting downright scandalous. Stanley said, hopefully some of the dark money flowing to Flint will be used to get Womack not to run as a write-in. Hey, listen, said, not to mention that baby born and left dead in the bathroom stall. Damn. It said Electric Forest got some real work to do. I see. The lovely Irma Shaw. Those who lost in the primary should not be allowed to become write-ins. This stuff here is some of the worst stuff I have seen, family. I don't know. But this only in Flint that this shit is not real. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think y'all gonna get fair elections here, because the way they played the game to knock Miss Biggs off, the way, yeah, well, should be I'm not gonna say power by Flint if she be a write-in. I feel like this. If you lost in the general, if you didn't know, my stance on far as the way Miss Biggs got did in Clack, I understand them having to be write-ins. But if you ran and you lost, you're not doing nothing but trying to do the same thing. Why even play that game? This is why Flint can't get out the way. This is why Flint can't get out of his own way. Nobody's on the same page. And I hope she don't need the people by Flint. I mean, like, because that's the only way I could see it. Like, what's up, the lovely Sherry Allen? That's the only way I could see it, because like I said, I had this conversation. Yeah, it's a bad look, Deborah Luna. Melissa Z, thank you for tapping in. This is the same conversation I tried to tell Rose, but Rose is grown, and I had no right. Oh, I was trying to read something. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel like, listen, maybe it's not your time. You come back, try it again in the next 4 years. Maybe it might be your time. But right now, I mean, like, what is you trying to prove? I'm just being honest. Did I mention you, Melissa Z? Thank you for tapping in. So I'm questioning Cynthia Neely votes. I mean, really questioning. I don't think she had nothing to prove. Maybe she should wait for the next time. I don't think she has anything to prove. That's the point. But she's going to make an effort, and I don't think she's going to stop. But I don't think she's going to win it. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying. She had every right to run in the first election, but now take your loss and walk away, join the fight against Neely. And that's the problem. Some people said she should have run for school board, and that's a great idea, but I think she's more whole than that. I mean, you know, sometimes you have to crawl before you walk. I don't see no other way. It's no way that she can say, honestly, like, okay, if I run as a write-in, I'm going to win. I don't think she could do it. Like I say, and I'll come back on here and say, look, I'm sorry she can't do it. But I remember I had this same conversation with Rose. And how did that work out? Hell, half y'all don't like none of the stuff she do now. And I think in my, like I say, people got the right book to believe what they want to believe. Let me see what it said. Let me see what Petty Fish said. There's no way 3K people voted for Cynthia Neely. She barely campaigned. Man, she ain't got a campaign. Be smart. She should have run for school. Yeah, she should have ran for school board and to fill it out. Good evening, the lovely Avis Hopkins in the building. But I would much rather see her run as a write-in than be left with the choices that I've here. Nothing changes. But this what I'm saying, though, people powered by Flint. Why would you want her to run as a write-in when she already lost? If you saying choices with the choices we got, she didn't win. So If her doing that, all she would do was come in and hurt somebody. Is she really doing it for Flint then, or would she be doing it for herself? Because if she really listened to the residents, they didn't pick her. I'm just being honest with you. They didn't pick her. Her getting back in, what is she trying to do? Do she want to keep it the way it's going? I'm asking you that now. Like, if she didn't win, why would she want to? What new perspective you trying to get to develop? I'm trying to hear. I hear that comment all the time. I hear your perspective, and what you're saying is you don't want any new perspective to develop. What new perspective is going to develop? We know we done seen this already. Like, how many times do you want to run into the brick wall before you realize you got to go another way? Let's just be honest. If you really want to have this conversation powered by Flint, what is she gonna gain by running again? No, Deborah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out what's the new perspective. The new perspective, she didn't win. She came in third. No, I'm not. I'm talking about what you said. A new perspective gonna come in. You saying she run as a write-in. She would, I don't looking for a new perspective. She didn't win. She didn't come in second. If you said she came in second, I'll be like, and there's no knock to the sister, but I'm just trying to figure out what are you trying to gain to run at her as a write-in, and she don't win. And she lose for the second time. And then you gonna come on here and say what? Well, she gave it a go. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Bottom line, it's bought and paid. Move, can't see it no other way. I feel you. If she run as a write-in, she is doing is splitting the votes again. She is throwing off Tanya votes. What's her point? She did not make the cut. That's what I'm saying. Cynthia ran unopposed, unless you wrote in Clack's name. Most people put her in because it was only name listed and not because they like her so much. Why she didn't want to run for state rep? Let me see, Mickey, would you take 10,000 by someone to run as a write-in and to take votes away from another candidate because she knows she can't win? I wouldn't do it, but I'm like, it depends on each individual. Pay attention to who left Mick the mayor to jump on Rashonda Womack. I wouldn't know, Miss Tia, because I haven't really been following who jumped on Rashonda Womack. In my opinion, that if a person is disqualified from being on the ballot, then they should not be allowed to run for a seat in that election or any other future election for the same office. Okay, I mean, what you mean? What would you qualify for as being, far as they shouldn't be able to run? You got some money? I hope I do. Neither Neely has to campaign as long as they make the right people money. Facts. Ms. Karaja, let me see. Just to be clear, no one has mentioned her being a write-in except for the show here. Didn't know it wasn't us powered by Flint. Miss Tia came in here and said that, and people was saying it in the chat. So I don't want you to say it was the shows. It was one person in the chat said something and people made comments on it. And that wasn't us. Nothing. Just having a conversation with what I'm, just had a conversation with people powered by Flint. Let me see. I like to hear from people who voted for Cynthia Neely and why they voted. Just like her husband, what has he done to stay in that seat? Who bought and paid for? I just put up the comment, powered by Flint. You are seeing them just like I'm seeing them now. If you're not, because you might be on the phone side, I will put it up again. She will be splitting the vote. Now, this is not Mickey saying it. I'm reading the comments. I put this up here for you, people powered by Flint, in case you're missing it. What's up, Paradise? Thank you for tapping in, beloved. She's also running for the third ward. Said, you got some money. Did I? Let me see what shooting said. We may be jumping to conclusion. Where is this proof that she is running as a write-in? Show us. No, I'm just putting this up here. Miss Tia, the one saying that she was going to be running as a write-in. This is with Mickey. I just was responding and the people in the chat. That's all. Let me see. If she was closer to at least Tanya, I could understand the right end angle. Hey, people powered by Flint. Hey, she got the right. Tell that to all your right end. You tell it to them. I don't have no problem with it. You tell it to them. Hey, they got the right to do what they want to do. Oh, okay. My bad shooting the shit, T. I mean, damn, I'm saying the wrong people. My fellow 740, and my bad. It says, so the people who lost the primary can run in the general election as write-in? Yes. Yes. Yeah, this who mentioned her being the write-in. Not Mickey mentioned her being the write-in, and you know. And Lanier, I hear what you're saying. For example, Beverly Biggs, Michael Clack, and Judy Priestley were disqualified. Therefore, they should not be allowed. But even that is questionable about them being disqualified, Lanier. We act like we're not even taking that to account. I get it. Everybody got to write how they want to feel. But if you feel like you got did wrong and it wasn't did right, and like I said, let me go, people. You said, question myself as to whether or not I would support Tanya. Ask people, say that people should have supported Abdul being who was elected and what the goal was. Hey, people powered by Flint. People got the right to do what they want. If you don't like, you want Tanya to run, that's on you. If you feel like Womack and she lost in this and didn't win in the primary and she should run as a write-in, I'm not saying. Only two people I'm looking at is the current mayor and Tanya that's running. If they want to come do that, people got the right to say, listen, hey, this is not me saying it. This was in the chat. They got the right to feel how they want to feel. I just made a comment. See, Mickey, you need to put that chat language as another form of communication on your resume because hey, listen, listen. People got the right to support who they want to support. Michigan was commonly called a sore loser law, which prevents someone who lost a primary from getting back on the general election ballot for that same office. However, that does not necessarily prevent a qualified write-in campaign, provided the candidate files a required declaration of intent by the deadline. Let me see, Sally Belly. Michael Clark and Mrs. Big was already a write-in before the election started. Not that they named on the ballot and lost. I mean, listen, what we saying is, they got their own, their own opinion. Listen, it is what it is. Clark should have fought that. If he was on the ballot, I believe he would have won. People are sick of the Neelys, and the numbers prove that. Hey, no problem, powered by Flint. Said when I asked her if she was suspending her campaign, she went off and said she has the right to run. She can do and will do so. I mean, hey, Miss T, I ain't over on her page, so I can't tell what a person, what they want to do. Thanks for providing a platform where everyone can speak. Hey, that's all it is. You have the right. See, we will never know because Clark never got a chance. And as an outsider, I can understand how Johnson got that third ward seat.
Well, he said he was going to try again in 2 more years.
Kawana Mack, thank you for tapping in, beloved. Hey, listen, everybody got the right to do what they want to do. Me, I don't care no more, to be honest, because you're never going to satisfy nobody.
Run.
You never can satisfy nobody. It is what it is.
Run, people.
I mean, I did look at the second ward. I was frustrated. I mean, I didn't understand. Hold up, people powered by Flint. This is what this is about. What I'm noticing is that we only have one candidate who seems to support any part of the LGBTQ community. This is what people powered by Flint is saying. Who up there that don't support the LGBT community or had? I mean, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what do you mean they didn't get support? Like, can you go a little deeper in that? Because I'm not getting it. Let me see what Mark said. I would bet a good amount of money that Neely on the phone with Womack as we speak to run as a write-in, and we all got a price.
No.
The election will be closed, and Womack takes votes from Tanya. I'm just reading what Mark Hutchinson saying.
I bet he ain't. I bet he was already on the phone after the election was over. He a day late on $1 show.
I want to ask this people powered by Flint. What's more important? Do you think the water should be is the water the number one concern? I just want to ask that people powered by Flint.
Who you talking to them?
Yeah, because they've been in the chat talking. So I want to see. Brian, thank you for tapping in. Weren't they the ones who was trying to throw
oh yes, how did that go? That on the 25th?
Well, Womack showed up because what I'm getting a sense of, in my humble opinion, from just sitting up here, I think Nick for mayor and Roshonda Womack showed up to their event. So I'm kind of getting like a feel, is the water the number one concern? Yes, that's what I'm asking you. Is the water the number one concern? Because you just saying that the LGBT community, that any of the council people up there, I'm wondering, is we not worried about the water? That's what I'm asking you. Is the water the number one concern? I'm just asking. Now I get it. You might don't. You might, because Tia came on here and allegedly saying that Roshonda might run as a write-in. So that's what you saying that. It said the water was a concern. No, the water is a concern. It was, is present time. And I get it, people powerful. I don't know. Maybe the councilwoman, one of our questions was, what process would you look through first when you take office? So this is what this is about. I get it now. So I get it now why you saying that if she would run for a write-in, you will go ahead and you would like for her to run as a write-in. Listen, everybody might don't, you know what I'm saying? You saying she the only, to be the best candidate. And you saying new what's the names, but this is my thing. If they didn't come, listen, I done tried to throw some stuff and people didn't come. I'm not going to hold that against them. Since Audrey Muhammad and Maurice Davis, who I wanted to go to the next round. Am I going to hold that on the second ward? Hell yeah, them getting in.
I'm not even voting for the second ward.
I'm just saying.
Dumb and Dumber. I'm not supporting either one of them. That's my ward. But I ain't never seen neither one of them over there. Neither one of them. In the new second ward, I ain't seen them.
See, people didn't really bring up the water when I exit posed questions. Only 3 of 61 mentioned the water. 3 of 61. Will the mayor now or in the future have the power to get the water fixed? That's the real question to Brian. How you doing, Lydia Mickey? I think you're right. Remember months ago when you said things like that? That's my friend. I know the mom I used to like, the brother, we work together.
Are you talking out loud or
I was reading the comment.
I think whoever's sitting in that seat, they got to follow the assignment. It don't matter who win. That master plan is not going anywhere. It's not owned by the city of Flint.
Facts, Lydia.
So whoever's in that seat, they got to go along with the master plan. You think they're going to shut off their master plan because the mayor tells them to? No. No. Not at all. They ain't done it thus far. Master plan started way before Neely, way before Weaver, before Stanley. That master plan been in place.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Sally Belly. So people powered by Flint know Womack and if so, what makes her the best candidate? Because she popped out of nowhere just like Mick. Let me see. Will Winters. One has hurt citizens more than the other, the worst of two evils.
Where is power by Flint? By Flint.
On the phone side, but if Shonda
okay.
did try to take votes from Burns, that would be a whole event. I don't think that would happen. I don't know. Why would you think she should want to run again?
Who?
It's more important for a new administration to just have people like running who can't win. Facts. Shani is a pretty good. I'm not saying she could be a very good person. I would never say she not, but I'm just saying, Miss T, I don't know why you brought that up. Ain't nobody messing with one. She came out of nowhere as a motivational speaker with no real solution, just AI talking. I mean, it is what it is. Just like Johnson. You saying she taking votes from Tanya, but they could be votes taken from Neely. It could be. She needs to sit back and let Tanya Burns take the wheel. I mean, it is. I don't think she should run right in, but I would love to see that. I get what you're saying, but hey, listen, maybe in the next 4 years, what happened to council having an attorney look at the water contract to see if the city can back out of it? Also, what happened to the subpoena?
About to do
no
anything
update.
Before November? You crazy? All of them sitting up. Did anything happen last night? Did everybody show up last night? No. I went to sleep. Everybody didn't show up last night. They took. They're not going to do an election. They're not going to do. I know it was election, but it was a council meeting the next day. They knew before the election it was going to be a council meeting the next day. Right?
It was. What you mean, right? You know,
I'm like just saying. Some of them. Who came? That was campaigning. LaShawn was there.
She the only one.
She was the only one.
Yeah.
The rest of them just wasn't there.
Liddell wasn't there. Leon left. I'm just saying what it is. I'm just saying what it is. But I do agree some things is never gonna change. I don't know.
But I haven't seen, you know what I would like to see? Instead of, and I haven't seen a lot of it this campaign, well, this election cycle. I don't know how it's about to turn into. But I would like to hear more about what you're gonna do. Instead of hearing about what the other ones haven't done. We know what they ain't done because we didn't live with it, right? So why don't people tell what they plan on doing? Like, what do you plan on doing in your first 100 days? Or what's on your agenda? What's your top 3 items? And the residents should demand that comes from the candidates. They should demand something once they get in office. What's wrong with asking a candidate that's running? They telling us what they're going to do. Well, how come if we selecting them, how come we can't tell them what we want them to do? If they don't say nothing about water, okay, we tell they ass about the water. And if they still don't say nothing about the water, then we don't elect their ass.
I mean,
it's simple to me.
It was a little too late for that because the city of Flint is like, only one I'm going to tell you to me who played the game how it should have been played was Larry. Larry Hutchison, that is. He played the game how it should have been played. Because just think about this. This was Larry, I'm telling you, where he won. Now remember, Trevor ran for the state rep on the Republican side and couldn't get elected.
Oh, couldn't.
Larry ran. And people can say what they want to say about, because Trevor was over here with us. Larry was doing his own thing, battling what happened. He won on the Republican side.
Chris Caleb, I'm so tired of hearing that. And it's not just from her, from all the candidates. They don't want to say what they're going to do because somebody else going to steal their ideas. They might steal their ideas. Hell, they steal ATN's ideas all the time, but they can't implement it the same way. let us hear what you plan on doing, because if we don't hear anything that you plan on doing, so what if Neely come back and steal it? They're not going to implement it the same way, and he ain't got the time to implement it before November anyway. So let's say you do got that. You said specifically, Tanya is not saying what she's going to do because Neely will steal her ideas. That's what you said. But what I'm saying is, so what? He don't have time to implement it anyway. People really want to hear her ideas. Now, I'm not just sitting up here saying that just because to be saying that. Mickey's heard that too. People want to hear what she's going to run on, what she's planning on doing when she gets in there. People want to hear about her administration because we see people and we hear people that's allegedly, everything's allegedly, even my motherfucking name, that's around her. Are those people going to be a part of your candidate? Because that would be a big factor on me voting for you for mayor. We already know what we got down there. We already know. We don't even know who's going to be in his administration because it changes every 3 damn months. Well, who is she thinking about? She has a good relationship with police officers, so she says. So who are you thinking about for police chief? You know, we hear certain things put out, like people that's supporting them, vote Tanya Burns for mayor and vote First Ward Deborah Coleman. Okay, so that's a clue right there. Y'all linking them two together. So is she running on a slate? Does she have somebody in the second ward that she's chosen? In the third ward that she's chosen? And so on and so on. Same thing for him. Is he running on the slate? Because we already know that he has LaShawn Johnson and Candace everywhere he go. So we know you want Candace for the 7th ward. We know you want LaShawn for the 2nd ward. Who else? That can make a difference.
Have a debate and let's see what they both would do. You can't, because I mean, like, what is he gonna do? That's my thing. My thing is have a debate and then you'll know what a person gonna do. Because not having no debates, this is the problem that we having right now. Just how Haley Stevens and Abdul Saeed had debates and people got to see how she really was, why we don't have them here.
We don't ask for them.
No, because I'm looking at it right now. It's people who was trying to put debates. He didn't want to show up. Let's be real.
He wasn't the only one.
No, Which was the other ones who didn't show up? Because the first one that came, that was the Southside City of Hope through the forum. Why he wasn't there?
I have no idea.
I'm just saying. I even remember he only came to one with Dr. Weaver, and that when he lost bad. He never showed with Eric Mays. When Eric Mays was calling him out over there at what was that, the Mott Park thing?
Because he didn't think they was gonna come because they was at a council meeting.
But he went there because he was comfortable with Mott Park. Let's be honest. He was comfortable with that.
And he also thought that they weren't coming.
But I'm saying, but how is they allowing him to get away with this? I pray to God that now that Larry he got in on the Republican side, I hope they go to the high heaven to force the state rep and him to have a debate. Because I want the residents, the people of Flint, let's go with, because we can get on here and say, oh, Larry is this type of person.
Hey, Pastor Gaddis, brother.
Did this. How you doing, good brother, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis? And shout out to my Gaddis clan. I want to see what I want to let them debate and let's see. Let the people see. What is they hiding back? If Neely, a lot of people say he got good word salad. We don't know if it's good or not. Put him and Tanya on the stage and let the people see them talk it out. Why do he keep getting to do this over and over and over? No. Haley Stevens, the reason Abdul Saeed won a lot of people over, because when it was time to show up, She couldn't perform under lights, camera, and action, is what I'm saying.
You got to have more than 20 people trying to ask for a debate. You got a city with 80,000 people, and you got the same 20 people asking for a debate.
Well, let's see what the Republican Party gonna do. If they gonna let it slide.
Shit.
Well, then if they do that,
listen, the Republican Party is already in Lansing.
No. I'm talking about for their state rep. But they pushed Larry through for a reason. I ain't gonna say they pushed him through. Larry got able to get in.
They know. Larry got how many votes did Larry get?
At the end of the day, 900, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, and Cynthia got 9,000.
Once again, they let Larry. This was the primary. Remember this. First time he ran as a Republican and won. Came out of nowhere. First time came in on their side. You keep missing that. She ran on the Democratic side.
Nothing.
How could he win as a first time? He was not part of the Republican Party, not in their delegate, nothing.
Because
Trevor was a part of it.
That over there.
Listen, Trevor was in there. Trevor was a threat? I'm just asking. How did Trevor not lose? How did Trevor lose? And Larry won.
Not worried about any of that. Do you remember when Don Pfeiffer came on here and told Mike Clark, they not worried about you as no threat? They not worried about Larry as no threat on
how
the
did Larry
Republican
get
side.
How did Larry get through if they wasn't worried?
Because you had people punching straight Republican ballots in Genesee County, but we talking about all of that district. Okay,
it's probably a new game. Maybe they might see this is
all for Larry.
They might see it's a way to finally get a Republican in as a state rep. We don't know how the Republicans. They might all get behind him, and he might can pull off like the people that say they mad at Cynthia Neely. You didn't have a candidate. Now you got Larry.
Facts, and here he is. I've seen this story before, Mickey.
I'm just saying he was able to get in.
I understand what you're saying, and I know what you're wishing, but
I'm not wishing on nothing. I just
said
he got in.
I just said I've seen it before. And here he is, you're right. If they're not coming out to vote, what makes you think they're gonna show up for a debate? And we talked about this in 2022 on the Weaver side. We talked about this in 2019 on the Neely side. And the colder it gets, the better it is for the incumbent. Because for some reason, it's 80 degrees the other day and they didn't vote. But let it be cold, and Lord, don't let it be snowing and raining. They really not coming out to vote. But them troopers, them real ones, they're going to come out and they're going to vote. And that's going to be in the incumbent's favor. And them absentee ballots. Now I'm all with Trump. Whatever this mission star, he got a star mission.
Here we is. I just tell people not to vote then.
I'm all for him with that trying to get that absentee ballot shit. Because everybody don't need no absentee ballots.
Because and here we is, because when it was a debate, people showed up. I don't know how y'all keep forgetting that.
Who said they telling people not to vote?
Let them show up. Do a debate and see if people show up.
Who said on here they just gonna tell people not to vote? Who said that?
I didn't look at that. I'm still on Here We Is. But she's saying if they can't get people to vote, why would they? They will show up to a debate. I don't know why y'all be want to let people off the hook. Is Flint the only city where they don't have debates at? Is that not against the law?
Mickey.
Is it in? I'm talking to Here We Is. I hear you, but I was talking to Here We Is. I'm just saying, y'all saying what you saying, would nobody show up if it's a debate? Yeah, they would. People would show up to love to see carnage. Because people gonna want to see would Tanya outshine Neely or would Neely outshine Tanya.
Mickey, just saying. I said on here that the residents should be asking for a debate. I said that about 2 months ago. Nothing, crickets. Then I said, okay, that didn't work. The candidates should be wanting to get their message out. They should be wanting to debate each other. Crickets. For some reason, that's when I said they're running off a popularity contest. They think that they can shove all of these in our face. Okay. Because this is what they meet you with in the parking lot. They go right in the trash can. Y'all really wasting y'all money on these, okay? Because ain't nobody keeping these for no souvenirs. Even Liddell got a little bitty one to put up on the refrigerator. Ain't got no magnet to it, thank God, because ain't nobody want to look at it when we go eat, but it would be a good one for a diet. But I'm just saying, people, they're not demanding what they used to demand. I don't know how in the world but we let them. It's our fault. Because I remember, and I told y'all about 4 years ago, they had them red and white signs around here that said, just vote. Just vote. This is nothing but a popularity contest. When you see no debates, when you see no plans, when you see no solutions, when you just see nothing, in my humble opinion, it's nothing but a popularity contest. It's nothing but a popularity contest.
Well, shame on the people for letting the popularity contest continue to go on.
And I agree.
That's all I can say. Shame on the people. If y'all continue to let a popularity contest come on, you get what you deserve. Because I mean, and I don't see no change coming in because of these type of attitudes. We're allowing the people to do what they want to do. Ain't nobody demanding nothing for people to respect them. In my humble opinion, I'm just being honest.
I agree.
We've been allowing the same game go on, and then people will be crying in the next minute. When we gonna get this? Want that? What you wanted was this. You're not asking. It's like a lot of stuff could be did different, but I don't know. Maybe we happy with my humble opinion.
And it makes you think that. And I told the people that's on here, I told our 810 viewers, check out this next election. And you'll see if people really won't change it.
Wow,
you seen people still voting for the same people. You seen it. Y'all seen it for yourselves.
I mean, because this is what we getting with.
Y'all seen it. We don't need Jed to come here. For what? Y'all seen what happened? We don't need Jesse Jackson to come here.
But he comes.
You seen what? What happens at the end of the day? The same result.
No, it's not the same result. When Jesse come here, now Jesse didn't meet this type of. Jesse didn't meet this with Jed. I'm not gonna even lie on that. Only time it became a problem was with certain ones. Let's be honest and say what it is. You got motherfuckers here feel like the people should have to come to them. I never seen some of the worst Negroes in my life act like they run Flint.
They paid Jesse $30,000.
Like I said again, the game is the game. Jesse came here to do what he supposed to do. Let's get back to
no. He didn't even know what he was here
for. Jesse. This wasn't Jesse's first time. Jesse had been coming here getting money from Flint. Mm-hmm. This ain't Jesse's first time. What Jesse probably realized back then, he didn't know these niggas was this ignorant. Mm-hmm. Let's call a spade a spade. That's what
kept coming.
Yeah.
He kept coming.
So you wouldn't keep getting no money from dummies?
Grifter.
No. Why would he get no money? He can't tell them, hey, if I can show you this, if y'all don't know how to get together and help each other out, like Bash and Jesse ain't who to bash. You ought to bash the people you had here. Because every one of these people, if you either came up under the Weaver, if you came up under Weaver and Gill and Neely, you're questionable. Let's call a spade a spade. If you came up under any of them, you're questionable, in my humble opinion. But I'm not saying if you came up under Gill or Weaver or Neely camps in this politics, you're questionable.
How was it Gill's camp when Weaver was the mayor?
Because I put them two together. Okay, because I mean it was gonna get put on there anyway. Like I'm just putting them two together. But what I'm saying is, once again, if you gonna go by that, then it's questionable. And I'm not saying people can't change. You might see, hey, I don't like how this flowing right here. I might want to be the different. But what I'm saying, don't nobody want to be changed. Like I said, when Jed come here, whether if you like them or not, people want to act like they got everything on lockdown here, like they got to come to them, like they really own these streets here. They kind of remind me of gangbangers. Don't run shit in Flint, but they want people to come through them. I'm just looking at, they want to be like, well, we control the Negroes here. That's what you really getting. You getting people want to say, JoJo? I got these people behind, I can control these. Ain't nothing getting fixed.
30,000, DeBron.
Ain't nothing getting fixed. You know why that can go down, Mark Hutchinson? Because none of them really believe in God. But they'll cuss their pastor, stole a food card, called the police, had a fake nonprofit, didn't deliver on blight, and still won. Why? I don't get it. I do get it. What's up, Buddha Nick? Thank you for tapping in. I get it. Because you got people who like what's going on. That's why you got people who like how this game is being played. Anybody come, they're going to find fault. What is sad, how many of them people put money on to pay Jesse? Ain't nobody, but they talked hella shit. I want to know who came out their money to pay Jesse that money. If all of one, you gave money for Jesse to come in?
The church just brought him here, so I think we are a little bit of all of us in this did.
Like how much you contribute? I just want to know, because by tomorrow, like I said, not enough to even get Jesse to look your way. I'm just saying. Now, if you let your pastor fool you into putting in on it and it didn't benefit the church, then you need a new pastor. Now, I'm just saying we're going to go there. Like, I'm glad you did that.
Pastors brought him here.
But I'm just saying, if y'all pastors, but I'm going to be honest, if y'all pastors had y'all contribute to bring a man here to get money, that's on y'all pastors. Maybe y'all
they didn't stand up there
maybe
and say
y'all
we need
the
to
next
collect money for Jesse Jackson. That's not how they do it.
But then if it still went, maybe y'all are some Jim Joneses. You just ain't drinking the Kool-Aid yet, but you're falling in every other angle of it. Oh, okay. Let DeBrian said, let's not forget the false police report she filed saying someone threatened her. Oh, okay, Tony. Well, goddamn it, Tony came on with it. Only people was mad at Jedediah was the bootleg activists in Flint. I'm just saying. People, this is why we having these problems coming from Wig. What's up, Marty? Thank you for tapping in.
I was upset too at first because I'm like, we got so many people coming to Flint, and it's looking like everybody that don't live here come here and make tons of money. And the ones that's here every day, 10 toes down with y'all, stomping the ground, trying to tell y'all what's going on. Y'all don't give a fuck about us.
Well, okay, let me give you the pushback on this, because you did say you was one of them ones was mad, right?
About what?
When Jedediah came here.
Mm-hmm.
How can you get mad? That's the thing I'm saying, like, who, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm being honest.
Got me a question?
Yeah, but who is you to say if somebody come here, like, why do they need your approval? Like, who is you? No, I'm just saying, but when you mad, but like, because you got back cool with him, and that's what.
No, I didn't get back cool
with him. No, you got cool.
I never knew him.
But then when you knew him, you got cool with him.
I was cool with him.
So why would you come off? I'm just saying.
I didn't know who he was.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, we done been through Ben Crump. We done been through Sir Major. All these attorneys had just left the building and said, permanently closed. When you Google their address, they took our water money, and then here comes Jed. And my thing was like, is this somebody else just coming just to take our damn money? That's how I felt, for real. Not that he needed my approval at all. Nobody comes here needs my approval. But just like Minister Troy Muhammad came right in this studio and said, why are we always looking for somebody to come and save us?
But he also...
That was my biggest thing. Why are we always looking for somebody from the outside to come and save us? And even Jed said it on his podcast about a week ago when I watched him. Flint ain't got it together. Flint is different. He said, I thought I could come and, get the momentum up and keep it going. Okay. Jed left. 3 weeks, the momentum was gone.
Just yeah, no, it should have went gone when the treatment he got. It's Lanier. I swear up and down, I think you a Neely supporter in the chat. I don't, because I didn't make that point like that. I think in your own mind you trying to come with that. So I don't want you to think. You said I made a good point, right? And I'm with you with it. Yeah, Lanier. I'm finna get Lanier straight for a second. I'm about to give Lanier 24 hours.
You about to block him?
For 24 hours.
What the hell did you say, sir?
86,000 minutes, what you gonna get, Lanier. Don't never intertwine me with your own thoughts. Point. I mean, you go and read it, because I know you want to read it.
Yeah, I'm trying to do. I got my glasses up here.
Yeah, go ahead and read it.
Mickey, you made a great point.
And I wonder where I made the great point at.
I don't know, because I'm sitting here with you. Mickey, you made a great point. The fact that Tanya Burns is deeply intertwined with Weaver, Gilchrist, and John Groff.
I made that point.
It's very questionable. I didn't hear you say that.
I made all that point. That's why you're getting 24 hours, because your dumb ass came right up in here and gonna say, I made a great point. I ain't made shit. Don't put to this dumb ass right here. I'm finna put in time out.
You can't put the people in time out because they didn't agree with you.
I did it right then. I ain't gonna lie on me.
We don't put people in time out because they don't.
You didn't
agree
block
with
so
us.
many people, even people that shouldn't be blocked. So I don't want to hear nothing. But I'm not gonna let nobody come on here and put words. Mickey, you made a great point. Don't get your dumb ass off here. If you could have just said, hey, and you put it together yourself and don't use Mickey, like, I get sick of these, man. But see you later.
Clock it. So Tony said, but you wasn't willing to fist fight Jedediah. You know, it's a certain activist answer to everything is violence.
Yeah, I'm just saying, them nearly people be coming over here. I mean, if you
people
don't
power
like her,
Flint. Will you watch him get arrested in plain sight for what he did to the mayor, and he did nothing wrong?
Man, let me tell you, I'm looking. Listen,
I don't think nobody watched him get arrested. They snuck up on him at night.
Let me tell you this. I saw more people. Man, this is how I know the Nick Rose is still stuck on the plantation. You had people mad about what a police escort that he came to his house. But it was a man that went in people's mailbox. They didn't have one mad at nothing. But they was mad. Jed came with a police escort. Did that other individual that went in people's mailbox, did he go with a police escort and everybody knew he was going?
What about the man that used the council envelopes with a letter signed by Liddell with the FNU paper attached to it, putting it in people's mailboxes? They didn't say nothing about that. Her answer for that was that Art and Tanya hired somebody to do that.
And the second ward voted for that to get back in LaShawn. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, but this up under this administration. This up under this administration. I'm just saying. And I'm not, like I say, I'm not telling nobody what to do unless you pay me. But what I'm saying is, I'm being honest. You can go look at this. Water, not the first thing, not having no debates. Because I hear all the Neely people, they talk about he's such good word salad. Put it on the flow. Go ahead and have a debate. It's only y'all two now. Only game in town is Tanya Burns and Sheldon Neely. The only game in town. What is you scared to let the people see?
Have they not scheduled one?
What is you scared to let the people see? What would it hurt to do 3 debates?
Are you sure they haven't scheduled one? Why are you sitting there?
Have we heard one?
Are you sure one?
Have we heard one? Have we heard one? I heard Tanya call him on. I can go on that much. I heard she did try to call him out, come to a debate. I know the Southside City of Hope did it. I know Power of Flint said it, but Tanya didn't go to that one either.
If he gonna do one, he gonna do it on TV12.
Well, take it there. What would it hurt?
But has she called him out to do one? We don't know that.
Well, won't he say come do it then? He the baddest man.
Hell, he in the seat. Maybe he don't want to have to do one. He ain't got shit to prove.
How come he don't?
Because we already know what the fuck he gonna do. He didn't did it for the last 7 years.
And that's why the people want one. They want to hear him come out here and say it.
The people don't want shit.
How you know?
Because they didn't ask for one for the last
How
one.
you know they didn't? What you call the Southside City of Hope? What do you? Because now listen, hold on. Now Mayor Weaver was chasing that sapsucker around when we was there to try to get a debate. Let's don't play that game. Eric Mays
he didn't want one.
Right, and that's the thing. But all these organizations, like your Flint Neighborhood United, you got Channel 12. But when Weaver was on there, she gave him a chance when she was the champ.
We got 80,000 people in the Southside City of Hope. It should have been, well, it was standing room only. I think we had a little bit. I think we can.
Why he wouldn't show up though?
It was a lot of them didn't show up.
No. The candidates for mayor showed up. I'm willing to tell you any debate, any people who throwing it would love for Mayor Neely to show up.
Oh, maybe he will this time.
No, I don't know. But I'm saying if you saying you can, because I ain't gonna say he been saying he can whoop her. His goddamn minions been saying that he can whoop her.
Oh, Don Lewis definitely gonna do it, Tony. You know they're gonna have him.
Nah, I'm just saying his minions been saying that he can whoop her. Let's see. People can. Only people I seen win the fight that they say they're gonna win without doing is the ones who woofing. Let's sell no more wolf tickets.
Hell yeah, I want one. I would love to see one.
Yeah, let's do it one night only. He think one night gonna hurt him that bad?
It could.
I mean, I'm just saying because it did wreck Haley Stevens, and I get it. I get it when you hide people. That's just like when. In boxing, they be having certain people they don't like. They don't like certain matchups. You'll see this person whooping ass all for the first 18 months, and then he get in there with not a good matchup. Maybe Tanya might not be a good matchup for him, and he looking at it like, this might make me look bad. Hey, T, you right about that. How disrespectful to the Southside City of Hope to show up to be honored a week prior, but not to their forum. That tell you all you need to know. I'm not mad at him. I'm just saying if you feel you the great debater, go in there and give it a one night only. Do like Mayweather. You got one shot at it. One shot. You don't think they could pack up the Capitol Theater, him and Tanya? I think the people will show up.
Oh, the Capitol. I'm thinking about the Whiting Auditorium. I'm thinking like, hell no. The Capitol, they make it a good crowd. They make it a good crowd at the Capitol.
I know they will get a good crowd to see him and Tanya a debate, and it ain't been one. A debate. Bring the state rep. Bring Larry. Bring the other council people that's there.
Larry can't come, unfortunately.
No, Larry can come. It ain't no unfortunately. There'd be enough security there. The mayor always have his security.
That's looking for him.
How they looking for somebody that got elected made it to the next what's the name?
I'm just saying. They pushed this door down looking for him.
And he's running for state rep. You don't think they can find him? Say he win. He'd be when the day he gets sworn in, he get locked up. Come on, if they not looking for this man, well, how is he on the ballot then?
Same way Eric Mays was on the
ballot. But they looking for Larry though, y'all. And they see him, Larry be live and everything every day. They could just watch his live if they was really looking for him. Tony, I would love to go send one to the mayor. An invitation to come for both. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm not in Tanya camp, but I put money. Tanya would say, "Yeah," if he threw up a debate. Fuck it, I'm in her camp. I can get, since we want to play, I can get my candidate to show up. Can you get yours? That's the question.
I don't have a candidate.
You have the mayor, Neely. I'm just saying.
I'm not for Neely. I'm not for Tanya.
But once again. Can you get, would he show up? I'm not in Tanya camp.
No.
I know, and that's why I'm saying that these different organizations that be running up to him, I get it. It's the paper.
It may not even be him.
How come it ain't him? He's a grown goddamn man.
Listen,
the guy tell him he shouldn't debate.
Why don't you chill and see if they have one scheduled?
Look, do you know something I don't know? I can't play all them games.
Way off the
well, maybe you know something. Hey, listen,
scheduled.
I ain't heard nothing from Tanya's side that they saying they got one scheduled. What you heard from Neely's side?
I don't don't talk to Lily.
So how you know why you even floating something out there that it might be one down the road?
I mean, because you're getting all worked up about something.
So you think, oh my goodness, I get it. I get it. We're gonna leave the debate
I don't
alone.
want your pressure to go up.
Let's leave the debate alone. Family, we
I was the first one who said something about
we
a
might have an
debate, but-
imaginary debate.
And if 810 hosted, that's what it's definitely gonna be, imaginary, because I don't think nobody gonna show up.
I'll just be talking shit when I say for 810 to throw it. Let me be honest with you with that. I know they would not.
Tony,
come.
I know that. I know that. They consistently, not constantly,
Well,
consistently.
how did Larry make it onto the ballot is what I'm trying to say. I hear all of that.
Just like anybody could.
So let's just say Larry win, right? Let's just say he win. Would the police have a hard time finding him then?
Mm-mm.
I'm just asking. So if he really that worried about it,
He would just do the same deal Larry Mays had. Get sworn in, go to jail, get out for council meetings, go back to jail. Shit, they got Mays did it. They got to give him the same deal. Work release.
I'm not mad. This man was able to run it the way he wanted to run it. I'm not mad at him. But the only thing I can say is I don't want to hear no more residents crying. Shit, not one person in the second ward should be coming down to council saying we not getting no help. That's
in
what
the second ward.
Hell yeah, should not none.
I'm in the second ward.
That's
what the
on
fuck
you
you
then.
mean?
Yeah,
I
y'all
shouldn't be coming down. I
be
didn't vote for neither. I didn't vote for dumb or dumb.
Well, that's why it happened.
I got a choice between somebody who picking up cow shit.
Well, that's
and
what
we ain't never seen no cows.
Well, from you being the second
and another
ward,
one who vote for her own nonprofit.
Well, with you being the second ward, I'll just have to say this: you're a part of the second ward, so y'all get for what y'all get. Y'all didn't get out there and get y'all candidates, so y'all should not be down there complaining. You know what you're getting.
I'm not.
I'm saying I don't want. If I see a
one.
second ward person down there crying, we need this and that. I'm gonna be like,
why
they should
not?
be.
It was a whole bunch of people in the second ward.
Why?
Everybody didn't vote for Liddell and LaShawn.
No, enough. Did you see how many votes was cast? Did enough
yes,
people?
I did see how many votes was cast.
That should tell you everything you need to know. Is it more than 2,000 people in the second ward?
2,000 people.
I'm saying, is it more than 2,000 people in the second ward?
Hell yeah.
Well, that should tell you everything
you should know
need
about
to
history
know.
of Flint too, Mickey. That a lot of people don't vote in the primary.
And then you get what you get.
You know, a lot of people don't vote in the primary.
But you get what you get.
And we got them same old time people who say we just gonna see who make it through the primary and then we'll make a decision.
And now what you got a decision out of?
The devil and the devil.
See, we're sitting and waiting to get you.
Mm-hmm.
This was sitting and waiting to get you. Lollygagging. And then when this happened.
And then 2,000 people didn't even vote in the damn second ward.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you cannot be mad. Them 698 that voted for LaShawn, they gonna have more say so if they're real people.
They had the clerk's office still should be held accountable. Hell, we talking about a debate. They should be the ones debating the residents on when they're gonna get that voter roll updated. And that's another thing you don't hear. You don't hear. If I was a candidate, I would want to win fair and square, so it wouldn't be no question about if I won this election or not, right?
I'm gonna ask you, do you think it was a fair election?
I don't think any of the elections have been fair because the voter roll hasn't been updated. I don't know when the last time we've had a fair election. And I know somebody dies every day. I get that. But you don't have somebody updating that voter roll as they tear down the houses, you don't get an expired list from, all this technology that they got that registry that you can't tie in that registry to the Genesee County website and the people deceased or they move out you can't hook that up to your voter registration. You can't hook that up to the Secretary of State when you go to get your license. Now they hook you up with a voter registration card, so they can't tell if the person is moved out of Flint. from the Secretary of State, them two machines can't talk to each other. It's too much technology out here for you not to have that voter roll updated, Davina, or the deputy clerk, or whoever the hell is over elections. Because it ain't Gloria no more. Whoever's over elections, is too much technology out here, may I repeat, for that voter roll not to be updated. It makes no sense. But you don't hear the candidates say nothing about no voter roll when they win, though, do you? They don't give a fuck about hey, when they win, they don't say shit about that clerk's office. Am I lying? When they win, ain't nothing wrong with the clerk's office. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me when you've had a candidate that's won that say the clerk's office is not right, though. This election may be wrong. I may have won by default. Anybody heard that? Tia said, hey, I could update that for you. Well, your role as a voter is to inspect the companies that inspect those effing machines. Hell, we don't know the company's file for the people. And if we FOIA it, they go so much. I think it should be against the law that they don't have a set price for FOIA documents. It shouldn't be a question if you FOIA something and they like you, yours is going to be $10, but they don't like me and I FOIA the same thing and my shit is $300. It should be a set price for FOIA documents. It's a lot of stuff that this council could be working on that they haven't worked on. It's a lot of stuff that this administration could be working on that they haven't worked on. But he working on spending that damn money. No problem spending that money. And when you see people that you know then spoke against the mayor, and when he go up and give him a check, it's all love. Money will buy anything around here. That's another reason why you don't see debates. Pay off people not to ask for none. Or if you have one, you're going to pay people so you can get the answers to it. How in the hell did Vanessa Pringle come out with a damn study book over there at Mott Park when they had that damn debate? Brought his book right up to him. Eric Mays goes off script. It was crickets. Debate. But again, the residents should debate Mark Park. They demanded a debate. And it looked like it went well.
How did Mott Park get him to show up?
Well, he loves Mott Park. There are good voters over there in Mott Park. Good voters. And Mott Park got their candidates for the 5th Ward to show up too for a debate. Or a forum, they call them forums. They don't necessarily like debates because people can be mean. But it worked in Joel's favor. Joel ain't turned down shit but his collar. And I hope it walk you all the way to the finish line, Joel. I do. Winters, how can you say that? How can you go against your own Black Lives Matter brother? Black Lives Matter in Flint? When they do, let me know. Because anytime that 2nd Ward candidate, we're going to connect all this shit together. Anytime that 2nd Ward candidate can tell that 5th Ward candidate that if you paint Black Lives Matter in the street, the cars is going to slide. Don't neither one of them motherfuckers need to be in office. Neither one of them.
You got me on that one. I can't even push back on that. I feel like Frank when he told Tony, you fell for that line. when she said that the car just slide on that, you know what I'm saying? I can't even push back. I was over here trying to fire right back at you, and then couldn't get it. Go say, that's all I can do.
No, neither one of them need to be home.
I can't
Both
even
of them
argue.
black.
I can't.
Both of them black.
Ain't nothing I can do about it. I mean, listen.
I personally call Black Lives Matter for an issue. They went to Saginaw to a pizza place. Black Lives Matter, Flint. So hell yeah. Joel, bring me a motherfucking shirt. Joel. Hell, I come get one, Joel. The rest of the advertisement, Joel, you're going to have to pay for.
They call me Billboard Mick. Like, the shirt is clean again. You know what, Chris? I can agree with you that people is running just to divide, but it like I say, Flint gonna stay in this area because we don't know how to get out of our own way. I wish we could get out of our own way, but I was just looking at where they spent $100 million in the state of Michigan. $100 million for advertising. I damn near want to run through a fucking brick wall. That's just how disgusted I am. One side of me like, Mick, go get the money. Another side of me like, I know what you got to do to get it.
Yeah.
And I know we don't have people here, believe me. I know who fighting for me and who against it, but $100 million. Kiss ass.
They would get it.
Shout out to Abdul El Saeed. Just come look at 810, brother. You know, come on over this way. I know the Democrats probably not going to want to push you through, but this is an open platform for some help.
So how does that work now?
I don't know.
The Democratic Party chose Haley Stevens for their candidate, right?
That's what they wanted.
But her ass lost.
And they did, and she did.
So do they have to back Abdul El Saeed or no?
They supposed to, but you know, when Dana Nessel came out, said she might don't show up to the convention. Before he won, she came out, said she might not show up because of Jewish hate. And I'm like, what about did you know they just found another black girl was just hung in Mississippi? They hanging niggas down there.
They wouldn't have had to stop.
But she worrying about Jewish hate. Who getting hung right now, family? Who going missing if they go out with their friends and not come back?
Us.
They just said the police tried to say that was self-inflicted from the blitz, from the force. Thing they just had. The dude had things around his neck. The police was trying to say he was trying to choke himself. Bliss fest, I'm thinking. Then another guy. Oh, come on.
But have you seen some of the stuff that they're doing to Abdul now? They're trying to create, what's the word I'm looking for? Friction.
You think they wasn't?
I've seen a couple articles like, and I got to go back and finish watching it because the titles always draw you in, you know, where he's talking about confrontation between how come African Americans and Muslims can't get along. You know, they trying to start that shit now.
And do they know you have blacks
that are Muslim? So once they figured that out, they go with he was backed by a preacher that believes in the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. So
you want me to name some of them Christian nationalist pastors that they love so much?
Name shit, you know what I'm saying? Why they doing that? Why they trying to create the I ain't even gotta ask why. I already know the answer. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, why they trying to create this friction between Abdul and the blacks?
You know why they doing that? Because we don't have
and to scare the whites by bringing out the Nation of Islam.
But you know why, Winters. We don't have a good working relationships with the Arab community fires in our stores. How the stores is. They know this. They just take something that they know with friction that I was trying to explain that this morning, but do we hold that against Abdul El Saeed?
No.
He might be the olive branch.
Right.
You never know. But when you got to think, they put the alcohol in our communities. and then say, look at the savages. Who the one putting the drugs in here, then putting the cameras on us?
There
I
you
wonder
go.
who doing that.
There you go.
So that's it. You know, they know the relationship, but we down there with every culture with the ages. They see who's scrapping with them at the hair stores.
Facts.
So they will use any of that, our relationships with other cultures to say, but they're not gonna bring up the one where you see just happened to Nolan Wells down there. You see what just happened in this to Trayvon Martin. I'm just saying. Hey Joel, I left this up here for because you better buy booth up here, brother. Joel, you need to pay. Come on up here. You want to get across the finish line, don't you?
If you think Juantez gonna throw his support behind DeJuan, Mark, go finish getting you some rest, baby.
But you know something, you never know though, because I seen where when DeJuan was writing, when he said both of their mothers, even the little BS that was going, they was like their mothers was friends and they were sitting down there talking. And you never know how. I'm just saying, you never know. We don't know, because when they get down to identity politics, we'll play it too, but we just play it on each other.
But it's so funny, and I'm not going to name any of them, but it's been 1, 2, 3 candidates so far that are so mad that they lost. They said they're not throwing their support behind nobody.
Yeah, they mad.
So if you care about your community, you said, and I told y'all Monday, watch how many people was gonna drop off by Wednesday. I told y'all that.
But could you throw your support for anyone in the second ward if you won and you lost to them too?
Hell no.
So I don't fault nobody.
But I wasn't even talking about.
I'm just saying if the second one, I wouldn't fault them because
the second ward people. No, I ain't even talking about them. Okay. I'm talking about these other wards. These people are mad and won't throw their support behind nobody.
Who all lost in the other wars? Let me go see.
People are mad and upset.
Cynthia Hayes mad? I don't think she really was trying to win. Let me go.
I think she was really trying to win.
I don't know. She didn't. Maybe she did some stuff I couldn't see. Because I didn't really see her out maneuvering around like I saw other people.
I think McNamara was trying to win. I think the people who was running, you don't run to lose.
Nene and Tanya got to run against each other. Art and Deborah Comer got to run against each other. DeJuan and Joel got to run against each other. Ezekiel Harris and Casey Lester got to run against each other. Them was the fires, the runs who was running. Teacher lady, Republicans push that narrative to keep people of color divided. Facts. I agree with you, teacher lady. The Republicans are doing that.
And we fall for it, but Republicans are also mixed in with the Democrats.
Hell yeah.
Like they all.
Yeah, because you got some Democrats going along right with that rhetoric too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't just think it's just Republican. Now, there's a lot of them, but it's also you got these Christians that sit up here. Just think about this, Chris. I'm not throwing Chris Martin up under the bus, but to hear him, and I got it sent to me, and I was gonna put it up, but I'm not.
That you seen that post?
To go on that because he got me blocked. I can't see.
Well, he got me blocked too, but I don't know who
somebody
he was
screenshot it.
Did you see that? You got. The
I guess he was talking. No, I guess he was talking to his members or something at his church. Oh. But to say that, and Chris to me fires. I think a lot of people in America, especially Blacks, we are idiots when it comes to religion, because what language was Jesus speaking back in his time?
Oh,
I know it wasn't English.
No.
So I know when they said God, it didn't sound like the way we saying God.
No.
I'm just being
shit. I don't even
ancient Aramaic. Some call Hebrew. I mean, how you want to do it? I want
to say Hebrew.
Yeah. How you want to say and ancient Aramaic. Let's not forget that. See, we get caught up in, we let people tell us they understanding of religion. And that's what I think people is getting messed up. Even when they read the Bible, Arabic and Hebrew facts. Some say, I'm saying Krishuni, if I'm saying it right or wrong. It's just to me that we letting people who play on our mind again to have us mad up Abdul El Said. when he talked, you know what he was talking about? Getting money out of politics and healthcare. What was Haley Stevens talking about? Yahweh. Facts. I'm just saying.
What's wrong with us when we?
Oh yeah, that's all right, diabolical. But what we got going on in this society, this is what they want to push.
That's what they pushing.
This is what they want to push. You know, and that's what English language has 100K words. Arabic language has over 1 million words. But fight for your Christianity, LOL. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying we might don't know what it was called before then. We just going by because we mixing what we saying in English. And what I'm saying is for people, y'all want to go fall for that. If you want to go fall for that, go ahead. What is Jake Lang running around here doing?
Causing chaos.
He going here doing all this stuff, going up there bothering people. For what? For what?
Because he makes money off of it.
But why always saying like they come with the fear? Show me where they are coming into their communities attacking them.
They not.
Because this seems like the same song and dance that's been going on. Because I can pull up videos where they were saying the same thing about us. The Negroes gonna take over. You had one president watch the movie Birth of a Nation. You had one president allow cocaine to come in. You had different, J. Edgar Hoover, you see what he did to the Black Panther Party. We got political prisoners because they wanted to wake up the people to say, hey, you getting played. MLK, when he started the People's March, when he was, we all can get along, you getting your ass whooped. Like he lost his life because he was going down. It really wasn't that he was going down there to fight for it had something to do with that, with the garbage contract, how they was getting dead. You see how they was doing them? They couldn't even eat. They had to sit in the back of the garbage truck. And that's how one of them, I guess 2 of them got crushed. But then nobody see nothing wrong with that he went down there to fight for some that where they couldn't even go sit in the same room. Because people forget about World War II. Even though they was mad at Hitler, we went over there and fought. Did you know the Germans got to eat in the mess hall and the black folks had to eat out? Even though they was beefing with them, they was just trying to kill each other. Guess what they got to do? Come eat with the rest of them. But guess who had to go eat on the outside? But yet we supposed to be saying, I'm not saying we ain't got the best working relationships with a lot of cultures, but show me one who got the best one with us right now. Who telling us who we should be mad at? Okay, here we is. Said, I heard him saying, I heard him on the podcast saying that he see what is happening in the black community and he wanted to bring back black businesses ownership. Now, ain't that something right? This what
we should be wanting to bring back black business ownership. We shouldn't have nobody else telling us that we should be owning our own stuff.
But why ain't none of your people saying that that's running?
Because when we get some money, we want to go spend that shit.
No, not all of them the low level ones. What I'm saying is John James up there running. He don't look like he the type that'll blow his money off. We got plenty of blacks that's running.
The ones from Flint that have made it. I ain't seen nobody come back and buy no blocks.
But when you answer that question, he was talking about, this individual talking about what he heard Abdul Saeed. You got a black mayor, you got a black state rep, you got a majority black council. What's the problem?
Told us that.
No, but what's the problem? You got a black mayor, black state rep, majority black council,
and a white master plan,
in a majority black city,
and a white master plan.
Who fault is that?
The black mayor, the black state rep, the black residents, and the black council.
Well, we're gonna
because I ain't heard nobody say nothing about let's try to get back our master plan. I ain't never heard that discussion. Oh no,
I wonder why.
Because ain't nobody trying to go up against the mods. But it's not even trying to go up against him. Why do we always have to make it like we're trying to go up against him? How come it's never been a conversation with them on how can we get how can we own our master plan? How can we have some say on our master plan? How can we put some changes into our master plan that would better us? How come we never had those discussions? I don't know.
Well, Chris Kelly said they won't let blacks, they won't allow blacks to own shit. The government, who I'm speaking about, And I agree with you because how did Ben Harbor get all they plumbing did, even indoor in Flint? We worrying about this right here. I just showed Brother Elliot what he turned on, what he had on his water Sunday with a filter. With a filter. Filthy as shit. A filter.
Well, that shouldn't be because that Melissa Mays and the Concerned Pastors lawsuit got $100 million to go around and get your filters and have replacement filters. And if they didn't fit on your faucet, you're supposed to get a new faucet. When you moved into the community, you was going to be greeted by a group called the Core Group that would come in and teach you about the things that was wrong with your water and how to change your filter. That happened when you moved to Flint, didn't it? When you wasn't you greeted by a group of people?
And still went and bought bottled water.
But you was greeted by people.
Yeah, I said when the people were saying that what they was gonna do.
No, I'm saying, did this group come to your house?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you some first person I ever heard.
Ain't no group come to the house. Only people were showing up. Remember when they had the trucks rolling through the U-Haul trucks when they was dropping cases of water off of people's house?
But that's in the lawsuit, Maria. That's in the lawsuit that they were supposed to have this happen.
Chris, I heard that too. Someone said Melissa didn't get paid. I don't know. Says they calling Dennis a lie. Is they saying Dennis lying? Dennis, bring your ass to the lector. You on your way out. Did you get up there on council? And I'm willing, and I'm not a betting man, but I don't think Dennis would get up there and lie and throw that out there that because he did say Melissa Mays bought a house in Fenton, right?
Flushing.
Did he say
Flushing?
He said she bought a new house. And I don't think he would get up there and say that. But when did that $100 million get released? Did it get released when Quincy said, what about that $100 million y'all got and we never saw Melissa Mays again?
Quincy said 95.
With 95.
When that was actually 100.
But listen, man, leave me alone. When that money got released, did it get released then or was it released a long time ago?
It got released in 2000 and shit. I have to go look at it.
Was it in the 20s?
It was released during the Weaver administration.
Oh, so they got that money back then. Oh, they been blew that money. Oh, they been blew that shit. Y'all arguing about late damn money. I'm thinking that my dad just got that money when Quincy called her out and shit.
Hell no.
Oh, they been blew through that money. It's Cadillacs and all type of shit. She didn't get no money now. Might be gone, allegedly.
They got that money when them Escalades was new. The one that he ride in.
And we arguing about some damn 8 years ago money. They just got a 94.7 came through. That is why we having a problem. Oh my God. I'm thinking y'all saying this money came through up under the Neely administration.
No, sir.
So they blew their paper. Shit, ain't none of that money left. Leave Melissa Mays alone. That money gone.
So they blew $100 million. He blew $95 million.
And more. But shit, the ones at the top blew $800 million, then they're $1 billion. And you know that ain't nothing but a drop in the bucket, right? Because Trump just blew $1 trillion goddamn dollars on this war and put $1.8 billion for a defense fund. And that's like reparations.
He want to have a permanent wrestling cage match out there and turn the reflection pool into a swimming pool with his dumb ass.
I'm not mad at him. I think he's taking advantage of the system. Oh, he said, no, I think that did they get paid in 2023? That's when the money came. When he said that money had came back then.
No, sir.
Maria Carter said Melissa was in the chat on the Facebook page telling Burton residents how to move forward. She looking for a new grip. Hot damn. So she finna take that water warrior from Flint and run that game, allegedly. Melissa, don't try to come sue me. I'm just saying. I'm just reading what's going on. And if you do sue me, I'm gonna sue your ass for not paying me. What's up, Michael Cooley? Thank you for tapping in. Flint is just a terrible.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to say until I was for sure. It got settled in, and the papers I read, when I read the actual lawsuit, it said $100 million, but it says the legal action resulted in a 2017 $97 million settlement that ordered Flint to replace the lead service lines, monitor drinking water, and provide home water filters at no residential cost. So that took away the water pods.
So where that money go to?
The core groups.
I'm gone, family. I'll see y'all tomorrow in the morning because I gotta go sleep on this.
The NRDC was joined by the concerned pastors of social action, Flint resident Miss Melissa Mays, and the ACLU in July 9, 2026, and the mayor, and they all said that everything was done. So that's when Harris was standing up there like, damn, just coming back out again. Yeah, because you was the first one that signed it. Oh, and they skipped a bunch of damn pages. They only got 4 pages out here.
The devil is in the detail.
On the concerned pastors lawsuit, but it was a whole lot more than this, baby.
But when the money was released is what I'm trying to figure out.
2017.
So that's when all that money was floating through?
Yes, sir.
Damn, I should have started 810 back then. Maybe I could have got some money. Well, the clock has started, family. Those who ready to advertise with 810, I'm telling you, the clock started Wednesday. It started Wednesday. I'm going to say it again before I close it. Joel, you know to do the right thing. Spend with 810. Maria Carter just came through with a $20 super chat for Melissa's new grift and a new plan to screw the next city out of needed funds. Thank you, Cuzzo. She gave the 5 memberships too. Only thing I'm gonna say is this again, family. I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer because it's hot as shit up in here. I don't know. Some days I think they be trying to sweat me out. They have it cool and they got it cold. But the clock has started. Now, don't be mad come Monday if y'all see me with a shirt on because the Billboard, don't be mad. Well, the concerned pastors, ain't nothing concerned about them. It's just the next group of Al Sharptons, the next group, just don't Jesse Jack. But listen, Jesse did do what he did do. Jesse fought. I'm not going to sit up here because every one of us have sold out somewhere and quit acting like Jesus said. He without sin cast the first stone. And if any of you Negroes can cast a stone and say y'all done been 100, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, family. See you in the morning. All these